wins.
Why on earth do I always come back to these type of games? A lot of people say to themselves, while of course obviously purchasing these games anyway. Human nature is always contradicting and always condescending to everybody who played any game such as this would honestly find the addiction complex quite relevant. Where is it, you ask? Well, quite simply put, as I'm saying this verbally myself, not from any cue cards or anything like that, is that it's quite simply put, people come back to these games because those magic moments in the game that they become or play as a boss. Like, they just play extraordinarily good beyond the comprehension of them ever playing previous installments of this game through a session. So then they rapidly slam their fingers around, they're playing, their reflexes are sharp and keen. They are just on top of the world. They are the best in the world at what they do. They become so great. After a couple games of this, it turns rock bottom. They become discouraged, and they either take the game out of the tray, put it in a case, and throw it in a shelf and go, I'm never playing that shit again. Or they trade it into the store. However, sooner or later, though, they always come back to this realization, I want to play that again. Even though they casted all kinds of unsaturated hate on the game. For me, quite frankly, I felt this motions myself. At the same time, I know the flaws of the game. I can cuss and swear about it too, that only adds flavor text to the said previous installments. Besides anyway, this game is built for one thing only, a bounce curve. Either you play with the best of your ability, finding all the best ways to play the game, such as exploits and all that, or otherwise, people who are like 8 years old who drink 13 gallons of Red Bull in a single minute will have your ass in their fucking back pocket. So how on earth can you compete against these little kids with better reflexes than you? Well, play better. Playing better is quite simply put an easy task. However, when you're balancing it, especially in this game, when it comes to lag, which I hopefully hope sooner than never, they actually repair this lag conversation bullshit. I probably butchered conversation, but you know, I can't quite pronounce it, so you can lick my nipples as hard as you can. Anywho, this game by far is not the best of the Call of Duty series. At the same time, it always offers you those golden moments that you always come back for more. I mean, this always happens in any shooter game or any game that's online competitive. You just feel like you're top tier, you're just so good, then it just lets you down dramatically. In closing, is this a bad thing to feel? No. Ups and downs in video games happen. It's just like when you had a top score for Pac-Man, you go back to it the other day, and you don't do that good score like you did the other day. You're just not very good at it. You're just terrible at this situation. You can't complex it. You think it maybe your edge is off. You're just having a bad game, so you try it again and again and again. It doesn't work for you. Why isn't it working for you? It's because you're overthinking it. You're just trying so hard to accomplish that task when right down to the brim, to the actual moment, that it doesn't matter what you do as long as you try your best to have fun with that product. If you're not having fun with the product, stop playing it. I found myself jumping into Modern Warfare 3 like a contradicting rabbit on acid, and I've found myself pumping good games and bad games. I play Black Ops having more fun, of course, but I always go back to Modern Warfare 3, see if they fixed anything just for the sake of checking it. Sometimes they fixed a couple things I had griefs with. Sometimes they impaled things onto a big large metal spike and make you rage even more. And as Rich Review Tech USA would quote it as, it's like a bipolar relationship. Either that bitch is crazy, she gives the best sex in the world, or maybe you're just going psycho yourself. It doesn't matter either way. I look at the science and the chemistry behind a Modern Warfare style shooter, which is a Twitch shooter today's day and age, and think of it like this. You're not always going to have your best game, but when you do, embellish it. Enjoy the fact you had that good moment. Who cares if you're bragging at the top of your lungs because you did a good game? That means you're having fun, and that's what's important. little bit unsportsmanlike, who cares? It's a fucking game. If you're playing in a football game, if you're acting like that, you're kind of a dick. You need to go stop playing football and flip some burgers. But anyway, joking aside, hope you guys enjoyed this video. And as for myself, I'm gonna go and slam my head into a wall.
Didn't even break a sweat. Nice work.